Hello, everyone. Wow. Let me bring you down a little bit. Hello. Welcome to my Tuesday live crafting demo. Let's see here. Let me just bring up my. Make sure you guys, I'm not upside down, okay? Don't look like I'm upside down. How are you guys doing? I'll wait and let you guys jump on here. You guys are way up there. Let me bring you down a little bit more. Hello. Welcome. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Let's see. I can't see. I thought I was missing something. Let me get my glasses on. Hi, Diane. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. Oh, boy. There's two of you guys on, so I'm not sure who the other person is, but welcome. Happy Tuesday. I have a really super quick card tonight. Easy card. So we'll get started on that. Oh, Trish. Hi, Trish. Welcome. I was so excited to get your email. I'm going to answer you. I was so happy to get it. Yay. That's awesome. So we have a pretty easy card. I want to showcase the Sweet Candy Cane bundle. Again, I just love that set. I love the paper, everything about that. So we're going to make a card with that. It's going to be so much fun. And I just wanted to let you guys know that we got a couple of things coming up. But before that, how was everybody's Thanksgiving? I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Yeah, no snow. Thank goodness. I hope we don't get any. It would be wonderful. Maybe a little bit of light dusting on Christmas Day, but then we can get like 70-degree weather, so that would be great. Thanksgiving, I hope you guys have recovered from Thanksgiving. Did you guys do any kind of shopping? Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Small Business Saturday, and today's Giving Tuesday. So I did some shopping. I went out Black Friday shopping with my teenager. We had a lot of fun. And then of course, I did some online shopping yesterday. And Saturday, I went to a craft fair with the bestie. That was a lot of fun. So we supported a lot of small businesses there. And I did some online shopping with some small businesses. So I shopped till I dropped, but I'm still ready to shop because you guys, December 1st, we just got an announcement today, and I don't know if you've seen it, Diane. Oh, you were at Alex's. Oh, good. There is going to be a clearance refresh as of December 1st. There's going to be items up to 60% off there. I'm not sure what's going to be on there. I know those 60% off items go quickly. So December 1st, we have the clearance refresh. We have the last chance products up to 60% off on products out of the new mini catalog. So items are going and they're starting to go pretty quick now. So if you guys like any of the objects, any of the products, get in there and get them, scoop them up before they're gone. So I don't know. There's a few items now that are like just now have disappeared. So there's some paper and stuff. The Sweet Christmas that we're using, the bundle, the glimmer paper is no longer orderable. You can no longer order the glimmer paper. So there's a few things that are going right now. So get your orders in. And then for us as demonstrators, we get to order out of the new mini catalog. You guys are going to love the mini catalog. I just got mine yesterday. We were able to view it online, but there's nothing better than the actual physical copy. Oh, it's snowing there, Trish. Well, you can have the snow. You can keep it. I know we'll get it. Yeah, it's going to be fun. The sales are going to be fun. And then we get to order from the new mini. Plus, celebration will start in January for you guys. But as a demonstrator, it actually starts right as of December 1st for us. So we get to, whatever we order, we get celebration items. So we get a triple triple heat on December 1st for us demonstrators, which is going to be awesome. So I've got some lists going, but I got to get more lists. So I hope you guys get your list. And those 60% off items are going to go quick. So I know the last chance sale starts, and I'm assuming, I didn't check, but I think the clearance rack will start the same time. It starts 12 a.m. midnight on December 1st for that's mountain time. So wherever you are, you have to figure out. I know us over here on the East Coast, that'll be 2 a.m. our time, and I'm not staying up till 2 a.m. to get it. I'll just wake up in the morning and whatever's there is there. But if you guys want to go right when the stuff lands and see what's there, and scoop up those 60% off, then more power to you. So, Dawn, yay! Hi, Dawn. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy to see you on here. So that's what's going on here in the Stampin' Up! World. Lots of fun stuff, lots of awesome stuff. If you have ordered from me within the last 6 months, you will get a copy of the new catalog as soon as I can order them and get them out to you. And whenever you order from me, I do include a special gift and a thank you card. And if you guys are not aware, I do tally up throughout the year the amount of sales that you guys have given me, the amount of orders, and the person with the most orders at the end of the year, most in sales with the orders, will get a free, I forget what I do. I think it's a stamp set, or I think it's a $30 value, something like that. I can't quite remember what I do, but you get something from me. It's at least a stamp set, and you get to pick it out. I believe it's like $30 that you guys will win from me for free, and you get to pick out whatever you want. You don't have to get a stamp set. You could get whatever, up to $30. So I think it was 25, but I'm going to bump it up to 30, inflation and all, you know. So that's exciting. So I'll be tallying that up. And at the end of December, the last day, I'll figure out who won. And then in January sometime, I will announce who won. I'll contact you and let you know. So, all right, let me point you guys down so that we can get going here. Let's see. I got to make sure I'm not upside down. I think that might be good. Let's see if I can zoom in a little. There we go. I think I'm there. Okay. So let me show you the card that we're going to be making. It's so easy, you guys. Let's see what's going on here. All right. So, wait. All right, there we go. So this is so easy, this card, and it's so cute. Don't you love this card? Snow jealous. Dawn, you can have all that snow. If I could mail you the snow, I would give it to you. Yeah, stamp set or whatever you want, Trish. So I'll have to add it up and see who won. But if I could mail you all my snow, Dawn, I would totally ship all my snow to you if I could figure out how to do it. But this card here is super simple. It is using the Sweet Candy Cane bundle. This Sweet is it's not available because of the, let me zoom out a little bit. Oh, and what are we? Okay, there we go. Let me zoom out a little. This Sweet is no longer available because of this glimmer paper. But you can buy everything else except for the glimmer paper. I know there's a glare on there. And with the sweets, you don't save any money if you buy the sweet versus buying everything separately. The only way you save money is when you bundle the dies, so you get the 10% off. So if you want everything in the suite, but the suite isn't available because of the glimmer paper, or the glitter paper, whatever it is, what is it? Glimmer paper. You could still get all this stuff that is available, and you could still save the 10% off. So, we are not getting snow, and I like it that way. I'm hoping we're supposed to get some kind of storm the next 2 days, but the weather people said it's supposed to hang out more north, I guess, which is fine with me. So I'm hoping the snow stays away. So this set is really such a fun set. There's a lot of different, that glare on there is terrible, but this paper, I just love this paper. I bought that paper a while ago and I never really paid attention to it. And then I started using it and I used the pack like instantly. So I ended up ordering 2 more packs of it. And I think I want to get another pack because I'm going through it like crazy. So there's 2 different stamp sets with this that bundled together. I'm using the Sweet Candy Canes. Let me show you guys before we go any further and I forget. I just want to show you guys the cover of the new mini. I can't open them up, but I want to show you guys the cover of the new mini. Let's see here. I wish I could open it up and show you guys, but look at the color. Isn't it so pretty? So this is the mini catalog that you guys will get from me if you've ordered from me within the last 6 months. So yes, Dawn, you do need to move to the North Pole, and I need to move to Florida on a beach. That's where I need to go. So that's and then the celebration. So exciting. So if I could totally open these up and show you everything inside, I would. But we can't per Stampin' Up! Rules. So the Sweet Christmas DSP, this stuff is so pretty. So as you can tell, I've been using it. These candy canes you can cut out with the dies. So if you get the dies and the stamp set, let's see, I've got the dies separately here. You can cut these little candy canes out. Nope, wrong one. So this is the one. So you can line these up and cut them right out, and you can use those on your projects. So this paper is just so pretty. It is so festive. Then you have like little candy canes there, stripes. And then, of course, with all of the, hi, Amy, welcome. With all of our paper, there are 2 sides, and then there are also the coordinating colors that go with this paper. So tell me that paper isn't festive. And then, of course, the back side. I'm going to have to take it out of the plastic. Let's see. Let's flip it. This is the back side of it. And I'm pretty sure I used this on a video not too long ago. So this is totally Christmas paper, right, you guys? So I love this paper. So these dies, so if you want to get the dies that go with it, this die here, I can't get that off of there. This just cuts this pattern out. It will not cut this rectangle out. So if you put this on a large sheet of paper, it's just going to cut this out. This actually, if you cut a piece of paper, I think it's 5 1/4 by 4. Let's see, 4 by 5 1/4. So if you cut a piece of paper 5 1/4 by 4 and then put the die on top of it, it cuts it out perfectly. So that's what this does. I love that background there. And then you can line this up nicely with the diagonal paper in there. Hi, Donna. Welcome. So that's a pretty cool die. And then in here, you also have the 2 candy canes. So one is facing one way, one is facing the other way, so that you can, did I cut out the same? No. Did I? I don't know what I did. I think I cut out the same. But you can, what am I doing? Okay. I didn't. So one of these candy canes face one way, one faces the other way. So you can cut 2 of them out and do that with them. You could do a little heart. Isn't it cute? Or you could just cut one out at a time. Then you have the 2 leaves that cut out. You could place them behind your candy canes or someplace on your design, whatever you want to do. Something like that. And then this guy here, this die cuts this piece out. So, let's see, it cuts it out with the holes in it. And, Amy ran home from the grocery store. I love our Tuesday nights together. You guys are always so faithful, and you come and you're here, and I love it. So this one's fun. Let me bring in the catalog so I can show you. If you have a candy cane, that actually fits nicely on a candy cane. You can see right here in the corner, you can bend it and then slide it on a candy cane, and you could give those away to Christmas or for Christmas. Teachers, you know, you could put on a teacher gift, co-workers. You could, if you're doing a family dinner, you could put those on the table setting. So that's super cute that actually fits right on a candy cane. So those are the dies that coordinate with this set. And then, of course, we have our stamp set, Sweet Candy Canes. So there's lots of stamps in here. I hate when they stick to my case. I like to keep the red rubber so I know if I'm missing a stamp when I'm using them. I never used to do that, and I seen another demonstrator do it, and I'm like, what a brilliant idea. So then you always know if you have all your stamps in your set. So we're going to use these, and let me pull in the papers that you're going to need. So I'm using, which I don't usually use as a card base, is the thick basic white for my card base. So now you don't need to layer on the inside if you don't want to. I didn't layer anything. So because it's thick, I do want to bring in my bone folder to give it a good crease. Do you guys like the thick basic white? Do you guys use that a lot? I don't really use it a lot, but when I do use it, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I have it. Why don't I ever use it? So that's going to be your card base. So that's going to be 5.5 by 8.5, fold at 4 1/4. So you're going to need a piece of scrap paper to do your stamping. So let's do our stamping. You're going to stamp out both of these candy canes because you're going to cut both of them out because we're going to crisscross them. So you're going to need real red. Oh, good, Donna. Yeah, it seems to help me keep track of my stamps so I don't lose them. You know, not that I've ever lost a stamp before when I'm stamping. When I cleaned my craft room, one year, it was a couple of years ago, I pulled everything out. Usually I just kind of do a quick clean, but I was doing a deep cleaning, and I found like a couple of stamps back in the corner. I'm like, oh, I don't even know what stamp set they went to, but so there's the one candy cane, and then you want to change to the other one. So I'm just taking my simple chamois. Oh, you only use the thick basic white. Oh, that's so cool, Donna. I don't usually do white cards. I don't know why. I usually always do a colored card base. So I never think to use the basic white. I don't use the basic white for my die cutting. I do use it when I make bookmarks. So I'll make bookmarks for my nieces and nephews. I'll make them all season long, all different holidays. So I do use the thick basic white for that. They love the bookmarks. And Christmas tags, they would be good for Christmas tags. So that's, we're going to do some more stamping, but I'm just going to close this for right now. So then what you're going to do is run these through your embossing machine with those two dies, and then with the magic of TV, I cut them out already. Look at that. So you just want to give them Geez, I'm throwing paper again, you guys. Ugh. So you just want to go ahead and, oh yeah, and it's hard to tell, Amy. Amy said she's mixed up her cardstock, and it's hard to tell sometimes holding them in your hands which is which. I ended up taking my thick cardstock and leaving it in the plastic so that I know it's labeled. I'll use the regular white cardstock. I take that right out of the plastic, but my thick, so where is it? Which sometimes doesn't always work because that plastic rips off. I can't find it now, but I'll just leave the cardstock. So if you have your card, it comes like this. I'll just kind of slice the top and leave this on so I know it's my thick Whisper White instead of the basic. But I guess it all depends on how you have your paper stored and all that stuff. You leave all your cardstock in the plastic. Oh, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. I'll move you guys back a little. So now we have these guys stamped, cut out, and then we're going to take a piece of basic white. It's just regular basic white. And this is cut 3 by 5. So, guys, the trio punch. This is the very best trio punch. You know how I love the last one. I've been using this a lot too. I haven't done many videos with it, but it's another trio punch. You guys gotta have it. It's awesome. So this one cuts out like a little slit that you can put ribbon in. This cuts the corners off, which we're gonna do. And this cuts a fancy mark into the corners. So let me show you that on this. So that's the fancy side. And then I'll show you this guy here. If you just put this, you can line this up wherever you want it, and it'll cut a nice little slice for ribbon that you can, so bookmarks, tags, it's a good little one to have. So I'm going to actually use the corner one. We're going to slice the corner off on all of these with this guy here. Oh, you put the plastic, oh, you put your scraps in your plastic too. You're so smart. So one thing I have, well, not the one thing, but I have a lot of trouble with my paper organizing skills, I guess. So this is what you're going to get. So we're done with that punch. That is the very best trio punch. And then, let's see, what did I do? We'll put our candy canes on. I'm going to use the liquid glue for the candy canes. So let's see here. Is that the right way? No. What way am I? Why do I have such trouble with these candy canes? Wait, I gotta do it this way, right? Wow. Wow, you guys. If I do that, that's not the way I want it. I want these guys. Okay, like that. It's a day. It's a day for sure. And then I'm going to put these guys just on here like this. I like the liquid glue because you can kind of move it around a little before it actually settles. There. So it'll look like that. Yeah, that punch is cool. I love my trio punches. I have the other one that retired and I'm never getting rid of it. Love it. So in here, there's this Marion Bright. So we're going to stamp that out. So I'm using Real Red again. This is going to go right on the bottom here. I got some glue on there. Just rub that off of there. Let me actually get my adhesive eraser. I got this on Amazon. These are awesome. They are totally worth their weight in gold. So it's just a rubber adhesive eraser. I highly recommend them. I wish Stampin' Up! Would sell them. So then I'm just going to stamp this right at the very bottom. I know, when I'm live, I always have the troubles. I don't know why. So there is that. Where is, I'm going to use my simple chamois again to just wipe that off. We're done stamping now. So I'm just going to put away my stamp over here so I don't lose it. So now we're just going to assemble the card. Super easy. Yeah, the eraser is awesome. So I have the thick basic white as my card base. I'm going to use some Stampin' Seal, and I'm going to use, you could use either side, but I thought this was a little busy with that. So I really liked this side for the candy cane. So this is going to just get glued to the front. I was thinking about my Facebook Live yesterday, and then things just happened and I got busy with shopping online. So then today I was like, okay, I'm going to do something, but I don't know what. And then my dog was sick today. He had to go outside. He ate something. The cat peed on my son's bed. I was so mad. So I had to strip the bedding. That's why I don't like the cat. And then, I don't know what else. Something else happened. So before I knew it, it was like 5:30. And I'm like, oh, crud. I have nothing ready for my Facebook Live. So I whipped this guy up. And it's kind of, oh, before we put that down. So it's kind of an easy one, easy card. But it's what it is, guys. I'm using the Real Red and Garden Green ribbon combo pack. I know I hate when they're wonky too. He was chewing on, he was so annoying today. I love him to death, but everything under the sun, he was like Froggy today. He was just getting everything. Water bottle he found on the ground. I'm chasing him around the house trying to get it. He's crunching it, thinking we're having a good old time. He was picking up everything today, so it's no wonder he threw up. I'm going to take a piece of that ribbon, and I'm going to wrap it so it's kind of in the center. I tried making a bow and sticking it on there. I don't like my bows. I'm not a very good bow maker, so I thought this would work. Oh my God, I'm always flying by the seat of my pants, Donna. And you know, I was online late at night before bed. I get on the computer and I watch these darn videos, right? And I'm trying to watch different videos on how to grow your business and how to do all this stuff. And they're like, if this one person was talking and they're like, yeah, if you can schedule your videos and your post a year ahead, blah, blah, a year ahead. Did she say a year ahead? I said, I can't even schedule them a day ahead. Yep. So a year ahead, they're like, you'll be good. I'm like, I can't, there's no way a year ahead. I need a few drinks. So yeah. Oh, and then I'm going to take, so yeah, I'm not going to be scheduling things a year ahead. I can't even schedule something an hour ahead. So I don't know how some of these people, you know what they get? I think they have no kids, no husband, no animals, and that's what they can do all the time because their house is always clean, their laundry is always done, their food, the food that they cook is like nothing. So yeah, I'm going to schedule a year ahead. Well, good for you. Come do my laundry, would you? So I'm just going to trim these down a little. Yeah, it's crazy. I've been trying to do my business stuff a week ahead, which has been okay. I take one day, and I think I got it down pat a little bit. But then, life happens and stuff gets in the way, and it is what it is. So I'm going to take, yeah, they really have no life. They really do have no life. Rhinestone Basic Jewels, the red ones. These are a little old, but we still have these in the catalog. I'm just going to take a couple of these to finish this off here. I miss doing my YouTube videos. I got to get back to doing them. So I thought 3 of these would look just perfect on here, just kind of randomly placed on there. So that is it to that card. Super easy, you guys. That set is really fun, and I mean, it's, of course, festive. So if you had to do a lot of Christmas cards, and you didn't want to just do a plain Jane, this one isn't as plain, but it's pretty simple. So I hope you guys like that card. Here's the other one. I just love how festive they are. So that is that. Today was a short one, you guys. Let me pull you guys back up here. Oh, look, I'm upside down. Let's see. There we go. So that is that. Wow, I'm like real close to you guys. Woohoo. Look at that. Let's see if I can push you back a little. Nope, I can't. So, oh, I know I am so close. Let me do that. There we go. So, you guys, that card's super easy. Didn't take much to do that. It took like no time. I spent more time talking. So I hope you guys like that. We'll be going away in January because that is in the mini catalog, and then the new mini comes out. And like I said, if you guys have ordered from me within the last 6 months, you'll get a new mini catalog. And the celebration celebration will be going on starting in January. And this will be the only celebration this year, unless they surprise us, but they have told us we have one celebration again. So this is it, you guys. I'm going to so miss having the 2. So, yeah, I need so many things too. It's crazy. I've got so many lists, and it's like, oh, it's only $1,256. Let me shorten my list by about $1,200. So anyways, if you guys are ever interested in joining the team, we have an amazing time. I love you guys. My team is small, but we are mighty, and we have a lot of fun, and we're very creative. And you can they're hobby demos. They don't sell. I don't care whether you sell or not. I like the people on the team, and we get to do creative things together, and we get to make our swaps and all that stuff. So if you're ever wondering if I should join or not, again, it's got to be right for you. It's got to be the right time for you. So, but I'm always happy to answer any questions. So with that, yes, we do have an amazing team. You guys are awesome. With that, I'm going to let you guys go, get on with your night. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I will be back next Tuesday. Maybe by then I'll have scheduled a year videos in advance, and I can tell you all about it. I'm going to tell you it's not going to happen. So, all right, guys, I will see you guys next week. You guys have a good rest of your day, and I will see you next week. Same time, same place, and happy Tuesday, you guys. Bye.